everybody. Thanks for joining me for a story again today. Today's story is called Goldilocks and Just One Bear. Do you know the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, the old folk tale? Well, this is imagining what would happen a long time later when Goldilocks and Baby Bear have both grown up, and Baby Bear's the one who gets lost and goes visiting someone else's house. Goldilocks and Just One Bear is by Lee Hodgkinson, and it's published by Nosy Crow, which is part of Candlewick Press. And Candlewick Press has given us permission to share books with kids online while we're all home from school. Once upon a time, there was this bear. One minute he was strolling in the woods, all happy-go-lucky. The next minute he didn't have a crumb of a clue where he was. He was one completely lost bear. Does this look like the forest where he usually lives? Not at all, does it? The bear didn't much like this place. Too many bright lights and not enough twigs. Too much loud honking and beeping, and not nearly enough owl hooting. Oh, that's a big, busy city, isn't it? The bear was also a teeny bit scared, and his furry legs were slightly wobbly. Maybe the thing to do, said the bear, looking around, is to pop into Snooty Towers and get away from this terrible racket. I like how in this story, sometimes they change the way the words are written to make it look pretty neat. Snooty Towers is an apartment building. But the revolving door at Snooty Towers made the bear dizzy, and being dizzy with wobbly legs was bad news. What the bear needed was a little rest. A little rest somewhere would definitely make things right. Lost and looking to rest. Does this sound familiar? This sounds like what Goldilocks did in the original story, huh? The bear peeked through a door and thought how very pleasant it was up here. He's in somebody's apartment, isn't he? Look around, what do you see? Not nasty and noisy like down there, said the bear. Just the place for a little rest. All that whooshy traveling was certainly a hungry business, so before his little rest, a little porridge sounded like a good idea. That's from the original story too, isn't it? This porridge is too soggy. That's not porridge, that's a bowl of goldfish. This porridge is too crunchy. That's the bowl of cat food, silly bear. This porridge is a bit on the dry side, but it is better than nothing. Looks like he found some toast. Now the bear was ready for his little rest. This chair is too ouchy. Oh my goodness, he's on a cactus, silly bear. This chair is too noisy. That's the cat. This chair is just right. Oh, he found a comfy beanbag chair. Do you have a beanbag chair at your house? I have some at my house. But it looks like he's popping all the beans out. What a mess. A little rest is nice, but what the bear needed to feel really like himself again was a good old-fashioned nap in a comfy bed. Wait, he wants some porridge, then he wants a chair, then he wants a bed. That's just like in the regular Goldilocks, isn't it? This bed is too frothy. Can you tell where he is? He's in the bathtub. This bed is too pink. This bed is just right. And soon he nodded off. The bear dreamed of crunching through leaves. The bear dreamed of puttering around in his slippers. Oh, he's dreaming he's back home, isn't he? The bear dreamed of a voice shouting very loudly. "Somebody has been eating from my fishbowl," said the daddy person. "Somebody has been eating my dear little pumpkin's kitty nibbles," said the mommy person. Uh-oh, the family's home. "And somebody has been eating my toast," said the little person, "and they've eaten it all up." Unfortunately, the bear was not dreaming at all. He was wide awake and back in real life again. "Somebody has squished my cactus," said the daddy person. "Somebody has upset my dear little pumpkin," said the mommy person. "And somebody has popped my beanbag chair," said the little person. "Somebody has been sleeping in my bath," said the daddy person. "Somebody has been sleeping in my bed," said the mommy person. "Shh," whispered the little person. "I think that somebody is sleeping in my bed right now." The bear peeked from under the covers to see a daddy person, a mommy person, and a little person standing right there. The bear thought that the mommy person looked ever so slightly familiar, and the mommy person thought that gobbling other people's breakfast, breaking other people's stuff, and snoozing in other people's beds seemed ever so slightly familiar too. And it was. Have you figured out who the mommy person is? It's Goldilocks all grown up. "Baby bear," said the mommy person. "Goldilocks," said the bear. They hadn't seen each other in ages. "Porridge?" asked Goldilocks. The bear nodded. So Goldilocks cooked up a big bowl and pushed it in front of him. Looks like they're happy to see him, huh? It was not too hot, it was not too cold. It was just right. It made the bear almost forget about that once upon a time when Goldilocks had behaved so badly. This bear would never dream of doing anything like that. And although it had been good to see Goldilocks living so happily ever after with those charming people, the bear decided it was time to go back home to the woods. The end. That's what we call a parody, when they take an old story like a folktale like Goldilocks and they change it around and twist it into something different. You get a parody. So that was a parody for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again for another story soon.